Nice party. It's so good to see everyone.
You know, I heard that the legends have quite some parties, too. So, tell me, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I did. And a lot more. I think fighting a time demon helped. But, Dad, look, I left Team Flash because I felt like I was always going to be in Barry's shadow. But as a legend, I learned how to be comfortable just being me.
I'm so proud of you, son.
Thank you.
See your sister.
Yes.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. So big news is Kid Flash is leaving both Legends of Tomorrow and The Flash next season. Now, he didn't say permanently, forever. He's just not going to be a series regular, meaning that he's only going to appear a couple times. So I'll try to explain what's going on with that. If you're finding me for the first time, be sure to subscribe to get all the DC videos. There's a new round of the Flash Ring giveaway too. All you have to do to enter that is be a subscriber and leave a comment on the video. A little while ago, they released a promo with synopsis for the new seasons of each of the shows, like Season 4 of Legends and Season 5 of The Flash. They'd added Constantine to the poster for Legends, but there was no Kid Flash, so people are like, is Wally West coming back? Like, what's the deal? Do they just want to make you wonder where he's going to show up first because he's a Flash character too? Then Keenan Lonsdale came out and gave this pretty definitive statement about why he chose not to come back, and it was his choice. The Legends producers probably would have brought him back as a series regular as part of their Constantine arc next season, and obviously he's always going to pop up on The Flash at least once or twice per season, no matter what they're doing with the character. But here's the statement. I'm just going to read what he said here, just to put it into context. So he says, "Yo, so a lot of you have now read I'm not returning next season as a series regular for Flash or Legends. It's definitely not a total goodbye or see you never situation, because Wally West will still be around when you need him most, which is probably the crossovers. It's just that now it won't be full-time anymore. I've changed a lot in the past year, as you probably noticed, like he changes his appearance pretty regularly. And for infinite reasons, my perspective on life and what I want from it now is completely different. Because of that, my heart told me that it was the right time to continue my journey on an unknown path, and I'm so damn grateful to both shows for honoring and respecting that with me. I love Kid Flash, I love the family I made, and I'm absolutely in love with the invaluable lessons that I've learned along the way. Thank you for believing me and rooting for Wally to thrive. You honestly helped me see that I did indeed deserve to play him. That shit right there made me a stronger actor." And then he just, thanking everybody. Anyway, hope you stick around for the new adventures. The only thing I can promise is magic. So a lot of you know that he has sort of a separate career as a musician. He's probably going to be doing a little bit more of that. He's also been acting in films a little bit more. So it just sounds like he's focusing on different areas of his career outside of television. A lot of you will remember that Colton Haynes did the exact same thing a couple years ago on Arrow. Like, Willa Holland just left Arrow too for pretty much the same reason. Like, she's like, okay, I've done all I can do with this character. I want to do other things. They're very young. They have like their entire careers ahead of them. So obviously the Arrowverse is going to continue to exist for a long time. So the characters will always come back for the big episodes.
Said this calls for a toast.
Sorry, I got it.
Wally.
I didn't think I missed my new baby sister's first party, right?
But based on what Keenan Lonsdale's saying, what's probably going to happen with Kid Flash is because we just got that cliffhanger with Nora Allen, is that in episode 1 of The Flash season 5, he'll get to know Nora, like find out what's going on. Then he'll go off to fight Starfish somewhere else, stuff like that, so that when he does come back for the crossover, like hopefully he'll come back for the 4-way Batwoman crossover. And I don't think that this is some secret ploy to put Kid Flash on Titans season 1. Like, they've already almost finished shooting that season. So if they ever get a speedster on that TV show, it could be Keenan Lonsdale, but they'll probably just wait a little bit longer and then recast a different actor to play Wally West or whichever Flash they decide to bring on. But then I would expect Kid Flash to come back at least once or twice in the back half of the season for Legends and Flash. Bare minimum, once or twice this season on Flash. Legends maybe once just during the crossover. Just remains to be seen. It's just that they have that cliffhanger on The Flash, which is why I say, yeah, they probably should bring him back in episode 1 of The Flash just to wrap that up. The weird problem that a lot of the CW shows have, though, is that there's always that couple months time jump, like between seasons 1 and 2 and between seasons 2 and 3. They just went off and did their own thing, like everybody had their own version of summer vacation. So even if a couple months do go by, hopefully Wally will stick around in the first episode just to have like a moment and a goodbye with his new sister, Jenna, because it is his sister now. But really, we just want to see what's going on with Nora. Like, that's really where the action is, which is why I think they're effectively replacing Wally, or what Wally would normally be doing, with Nora's arc during season 5. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about Kid Flash leaving the TV shows? They didn't really use him that much on Flash this season, so it's not gonna look that much different for that TV show, but obviously it's a big loss for Legends. But I also think it makes it a little bit easier for them to do some of the special effects for Constantine's spell weaving, because most of their season will be consumed with monster hunting. Like in the way that they hunted down time anachronisms in previous seasons, next season on Legends is basically going to be Pokemon with magical creatures. But the other really big news you may have heard about is we got our first look at Jason Todd on Titans and at Gotham City. Remember, Gotham City is a location in the Titans universe different from the Gotham City on the Gotham TV show. I've already done a couple Red Hood videos, but I might do a reaction video for Jason Todd because his age is actually pretty notable in terms of how long it might take him to become the Red Hood character, because there is a lot of speculation that they're eventually working their way up to a Red Hood TV show. But obviously you have to put Jason Todd on the Death in the Family arc. Like, first you have to kill him, then he has to come back, then he can be Red Hood, then he can go off into his own TV show and we can get Red Hood and the Outlaws. But speaking of flashes that they could do on Titans, if they wanted to do a version of Jeff Johns' Teen Titans lineup and they didn't want to immediately recast Wally West as a different actor, they could always do Bart Allen, because they haven't done Bart on The Flash yet. They've done Nora, but technically, even though she's a lot like Bart, she doesn't have the Bart name, meaning that the name is still free to be used by another TV show if they really want to. But honestly, they got so many new characters that are introducing, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. And there was a new rumor that they're going to be casting Connor Kent, Superboy, for Titans in season 2.
Hang on, Super! We're on your side! I don't want to do this!
Attaboy.
So let that blow your mind. We're almost going to be getting a version of a live-action Young Justice. This actually sounds pretty badass, so hopefully a trailer for that will drop really soon. I do have new Marvel and DC videos that I'm working on. There's supposed to be an Aquaman trailer sometime soon. If it drops, I will totally do a video for it. But in the meantime, click here to rewatch the How to Train Your Dragon trailer, and click here for a brand new Avengers 4 teaser. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.